Hi guys, welcome back to Paranormal AF. It's been a little bit, been busy with work and a little bit of traveling, but I'm really excited to record new stories for you guys. I have a quick three little stories that all kind of are talking about the same topic, so I thought I could make one video talking about those instances. Of course, as always, if you don't believe in these kind of stories, you can take it as a good scary story. So let's get started with today's stories. So I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely had a few instances where I hear a door slam, and it's pretty crazy to experience that in person. But there was two of those times where it wasn't just me. It was actually, I think every single time there was somebody else there with me. So I had somebody else who I could kind of look at and be like, did you just hear that? This was a while ago. I had a friend in high school. Her and I used to live really close to each other, so we would hang out all the time. We would always go to the Family Dollar that was really down the street, and we would always grab snacks and chips and just hang out. So her house was known to be a little bit, had a little bit of paranormal activity. Nothing crazy. I don't really remember a lot of the stories, but I would remember her telling me like she would experience things. So this one instance, we were downstairs in like her game room area, I would say. Basically, her house was a two-story house. It wasn't anything crazy. Literally, the upstairs would just take you to two rooms, which was her room, and then right across was her sister's room. And those two rooms would share a bathroom. And so there's been times where she would tell me that she would hear somebody in her sister's room thinking it was her sister, and her sister was not home. So anyways, let me get back to my story. The story. We were in this game room, which is downstairs, and we were just hanging out, talking about who knows what. We were on the computer, and we hear her bedroom door from upstairs slam shut. And we both stared at each other like, did that just happen? And I believe when this happened, she had already been telling me that things were happening and that she would always get really spooked by it. So when this happened, we both freaked out, and we were like, what was that? We even like went to the foot of the stairs and we like looked up. We were actually terrified. We were like in middle school, I think, so we were even more terrified to like go look. And I think we ended up hearing then after something fall in the kitchen, kind of like a plastic cup. So that's the point where I was like, girl, let's just go to my house. So she said that she wanted to just make sure that all the doors in her house were locked before, she left to my house. So we ended up doing that. And funny enough, we had left our bag of chips upstairs. So we mustered up the courage to go upstairs and go inside her room just for a bag of chips. That's how, yeah. And so she ended up coming to my house, and she went home later on, and I don't know if she told her mom or anything, but that was that experience. The second one, I have a little list. Let me just read my list real quick. Okay, yes. So this other one, during the time that I had first met my boyfriend, like any couple, you spend time at their place. And so one of those times, we were hanging out in his kitchen, and I think we were just making food or something. And we hear the upstairs, this again was a two-story townhome, and there was two restrooms, a half bathroom downstairs and a regular bathroom upstairs, whatever. So when we were in the kitchen, we hear the bathroom door from upstairs slam shut again, and we again kind of looked at each other like, did we really just hear that? Like, that was weird. And I want to say that he went upstairs to go check, and the door was closed, but I can't remember if it was previously closed or open. So we really didn't give it too much attention. It was definitely weird and spooky, but we weren't like, oh my gosh, let's get out of here type of thing, And so similarly, this other time at another friend's house, we had all gone out to have drinks the night before. So just to be safe, our friends who lived in those apartments invited everybody to spend the night so that nobody had to drive home after drinking, you know. Let's be safe. Please don't drink and drive. And so the next morning we were all like just relaxing. I think we had eaten breakfast and we were all just watching TV in their living room. And it was about like maybe 10 of us or 7 of us. It was a couple of people. And so I'll also insert a visual image of how their apartment layout was so that you can understand how we were able to like almost hear and feel it. And I'll explain what I mean. So their couch was sitting right against a wall, and that wall was also a shared wall with one of their bedrooms. And so when we were watching TV, we heard one of their closet doors slam shut. And so much that because we were on the couch, kind of like leaning on the wall, we felt it. We felt the doors shut. And so again, we all kind of stayed quiet. We looked at each other. We were like, what the heck was that? Wonderful. So our friend whose room that was, he went in and he checked his closet. He said that the doors were closed, but that he doesn't remember if they were previously opened or closed. So that was definitely weird. He's also had a lot of other, our friends that have lived in those apartments have told us that there's been a couple of incidents where it's definitely something paranormal, but I will save those stories for later. So yeah, those were like 3 quick instances where I have heard a door slam, and there's nobody else in the house in any of the instances, at least other than the people that I was with, right? Like, I guess what I mean is there's nobody else around the house other than those that we were sitting right in front of that we could see. So definitely weird, spooky. Nothing like that has ever happened again, thankfully. But yeah, hope you enjoyed those 3 stories. Thank you guys for watching this episode with those 3 little stories. If you liked it, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and let me know what you think. Have you ever heard a door slam? What have you heard? I don't know. I would love to know. But once again, I thank you so much, and I will see you guys on the next episode.